Now, what about when we write expressions using this fractional form? So this is going to be something you're going to see a lot. Now, going back to the rules of Penzance, like I said, multiplication and division are on the same tier. They can happen in any order if you have multiple multiplication and division. When you have these fractional terms, we know that fractions generally just means you're dividing those two numbers. You're dividing the numerator by the denominator. Okay? So with fractions, you have a numerator, you have a denominator. It essentially means numerator is divided by denominator. However, the orders operation, something this to keep in mind is this becomes, if I write it all as one line, this is what you actually have with the parentheses. So the numerator and denominator essentially have parentheses around them. You need to take care of any simplifications upon those before you actually do this division. So this happens after I simplify the numerator and denominator as much as possible. So this is very important because whenever we work with algebraic expressions that have fractions, it's very common to do something like cancel things out, even though you cannot cancel things out because that expression is not, you canceling just means dividing. You can't divide that and that because those expressions are separate from one another. All right, so let's keep this in mind. So this kind of just explains what I just said in the further part. So we're going to just now take this expression and evaluate it for 6, keeping the fact that this expression becomes this. Okay, so I'm going to put a 6 wherever I have x. X plus 3 over 6 minus 3 plus 2, 6 squared. Now remember, this is actually 6 plus 3 in parentheses divided by 6 minus 3 in parentheses. And then if you want, you could put the whole fraction in another set of parentheses. Okay, so let's start with the parentheses. Well, we get 6 plus 3, 9. Here we're going to have 6 minus 3, which is 3. We have this parentheses with the square, so exponent. So we're going to have 6 times 6, which is 36. Now we need to divide. We get 9 divided by 3. So notice I did all the simplification of the numerator and the denominator before I applied any division. Now if I can divide 9 with 3, I would have 3 plus 2 times 36. Next is the multiplication of 2 times 36, which is 72. So my final result is 75.